Well, hello there. I think we had some technical difficulties. I'm hoping we are on live. Somebody's going to send me a message and let me know whether we're good or not on the old internet machine. So, Taz, somebody answer me.
Howdy, howdy, ho!
Okay, so we are good. Okay. For a minute there, I thought I was, all along. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to PJ's Friday Night Live. We get on here every so often. We talk music and we talk about whatever it is may be on your mind. We just chill, we talk music, and from time to time, I have been known to do a few reactions. Yes, I do reactions live from time to time. I rather enjoy doing live reactions. So get your suggestions in. Um, I want to tell you about my YouTube family. I have a couple of channels. The first channel, the one that you're viewing, we react to classic country music. So, country music from the beginning of time all the way up through 1999. So, we react to what I would term as classic country music. On my second channel, PJ Rock on New Country, I react to newer country music. So, 2000s and forward. Check me out over there for some newer country stuff. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm just getting acquainted with it all. It's all new to me. I could do this thing here, this show, all by myself, but I would dare not. I need help. So I brought my brother from a whole nother mother. Mr. Rage, please rescue me.
Give you a thumbs up right there, buddy, pal, pal. And you say you couldn't do it on your own. Yes, you could. You
All by
have.
myself. All by myself. What's going on with you, sir?
Well, life is grand. Flying around on my, private jet, trying to get stuff done. Got to make that money. Got to make the money.
Absolutely.
Got to keep the
Well,
lights on.
that's right. The lights have to shine, right? So, how is the old Privy Jet?
Well, it's like a couple of weeks ago was in for repairs. Then I went to Barbados and came back and had to go into some more repair because I had some hankering from some authentic food. So I flew to Barbados for an
Nice.
afternoon. So
That's what I'm talking about for an afternoon,
yeah,
yes.
just a round trip. Didn't stay overnight. Wife wouldn't
just
let me.
just came on back.
Yeah, was
How
able to
was
fly there and back without even the wife knowing that I left.
it? Nice, nice. So, how was the weather in your neck of the woods, my brother?
Well, it's really balmy. It's like I'm very surprised. It's like 55 degrees. It's like beach weather, right?
Yeah, let's go.
If you're from New York or something like that, 55. I have buddies from New York that came during the wintertime when it was like 55, and they were wearing shorts. I'm like, and my wife and I were all bundled up. It's like it's freezing. They're like, "Are you kidding? This is beach weather. Let's go."
Right? Yep. I guess it's all relative, right?
Yeah.
My email is at the bottom of the screen. If you have any requests, if you have suggestions, I've even been known to do, Mr. Rage, from time to time, some dedications. So, one way you can get those to me is at my email, down there at the bottom of the screen. Hit me up and we'll do some stuff. We have another partner in crime when it comes to assaulting the internet. She does most of all of the behind the scenes stuff that happens here on the PJ Show. She stings. Scorpion Tazz is in the building. How are you, Tazz?
I am exhausted.
Well, we can always count on you for some, uplifting, positive stuff. So
Hey, well,
tell us about it. What happened?
bad day at work, and then walk home was a little treacherous because we had a lot of snow over the past few days, and then today it decided to get up into the 40s.
So hold up, set the stage now. So whereabouts are you? Tell the people without giving your, specific address. Where
I am
are
in,
you? Set the stage.
I am in a town called Presque Isle, Maine. I To give you an idea, it gets dark here before it gets dark anywhere else.
Wow.
uh, we usually have sunset around 3:30, so yeah.
All right. Well,
But we had a good bit of snow this week. Then to yesterday it got above freezing. Then last night it got down to 11. Then
do you
today it
ever
got a
I'm sorry, do you ever go fishing? Like, I picture a lot of these friends of ours who live in these very cold places actually sawing a hole into a lake. And Mr. H, have you ever done that? Have you ever done any ice fishing?
Ice fishing, I have not.
No. I mean, is that a thing? I mean, are people really doing that? I don't know. I see it in the movies.
no,
That
I
happen
don't know about it here.
in Maine?
My my girlfriend's family nor I have do it. My girlfriend's family is more into cross country skiing and snowshoeing,
Okay.
but yeah, with the freeze thaw over the past couple of days, we have a lot of ice on the ground right now, and it's made it pretty treacherous for those of us that walk everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. Got to be careful out there in that stuff for sure.
But I
But what,
was looking at a new car today, so
yeah. Well, good. What, Ferrari? What are you looking at? What are you going to get? Bentley
uh
coupe?
no, something more practical. I'm looking at a Ford Escape.
Oh, okay. Well, that's very practical. It's a nice little car.
Yeah, and the one I'm looking at's all-wheel drive,
Going
and
electric?
no, these are not electric. The one of them that they have is hybrid, but there's no charging stations here. So,
Okay.
and I can't put a charging station where I'm at. So,
Gotcha.
kind of
Well,
not the best solution.
all right. Well, folks, that was the latest installment in the Taz soap opera as my life turns. Mr. H has something he wants to input.
Well, to add to Tazz's soap opera, so to speak,
Yeah.
I tried to get her out of there to perk her up, but she did not want to go to Barbados with me. So it's your own fault. Should have gone to Barbados.
You offered, right? You offered.
Yeah, I mean, because I did have a couple of.
Well, I told you I had to work. I
That's-
told you I have to work. I mean, I don't get to just jet off it anytime I want because I
If
own my own
somebody
business.
offers me a trip to Barbados,
I'm calling in.
I'm gonna
You're
have to
calling in sick.
reconsider the whole job situation because I'm going to
You're
Barbados.
calling in sick is what you're
Going
doing.
H, I'll be like, how long we going for?
Tell me about it. Yeah, I'm going too.
Yeah. So welcome all to our little get together that we have here on occasion. I really botched the intro this evening. But that happens from time to time when you consume the kinds of substances that I regularly consume. But it happens, and we just roll with it, is what we do. Um, but yeah, so we're gonna do some reactions, right?
We're gonna do some reactions later on tonight. We've got a few things to cover first here on YouTube, and we will at some point we'll cut off of YouTube. We'll sign off, and then the rest of the show will be exclusively on StreamYard.
Mr. H, what's going on in your world? You're always good for a joke or, a good anecdote, a sea story. Bless us with some of your good stuff, sir. What's happening in Mr. H's world? By the way, folks, that's a new segment here on the PJ Rock Show that I just was inspired to think of. So, Mr. H, the initial installment of Mr. H's world. What's happening?
Well, other than going to Barbados, I've been blowing up the world of social media, posting on my channel, but we don't really want to talk about that. The folks are here to listen to you.
First of all, I appreciate the segue. As most of you know, Mr. H has been toiling and working very hard on his channel, and Mr. H, DJ, No J reacts because he's not a DJ. Yeah, they're over the 1,000 subscriber membership mark, which is huge. So, we're going to stop and congratulate Mr. H on that feat because that is huge. You got to get to 1,000 before you get to 10,000, don't you?
Yeah, it's growing daily. Well, we last talked about it on Wednesday, and already we're up to 1129. So it's
nice.
It's going for it at a steady pace. It looks like an extra 25, 30 subscribers per day.
Well, I think you are well on your way into achieving your goal of amassing 1 million subscribers this year.
By the end of the year. 1 million. And by the way, I just I'm looking at my dashboard. I want to thank. Here's a light show for the 5 subscribers who are currently watching, and just know that we are going to switch over to StreamYard. So at the bottom of the link, bottom of the screen, you see the link in StreamYard, because when we start reviewing, we don't want YouTube shutting us off. So we switched to StreamYard so you can get the reactions, and those reactions and then sparsed up, and PJ posts them on his channel later on. So
and the link is in the description for all our channels. We're currently on all 4 channels because we're on both of mine. But there's in the description, the first StreamYard link is the link you want to click to join on StreamYard. All you gotta do is enter whatever name you want, and you can join us here on StreamYard.
And we want you to switch over.
Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%. And again, the reason behind us reminding you guys to hit that link and switch over when we make the move is because I do reactions live, and YouTube kind of frowns on that kind of activity. They'll shut us down. So when we go over to the StreamYard platform, we do our own thing, whatever we want to do in that little corner of the world. We'll give you a heads up when we're going to make that switch, but we need for you to pay attention to that link. So guys, we had a couple of very important birthdays in the world of country music this week, right?
Yeah,
we did.
One, Ricky Van Shelton. I don't know anything about Mr. Van Shelton at all. What do you guys know about him? I have his Wikipedia page open.
Well, who knows more about Ricky Van Shelton than Wikipedia? So I don't want to step on Wikipedia's toes in trying to, parse out my limited knowledge of Ricky.
I
Yeah.
will
So,
say that Ricky Van Shelton, his style, he was part of that neo traditional movement. He had that real twang to him that's
by the
missing
way,
today.
Mr. Van Shelton is still alive and with us. He's 71, right?
Yeah,
Two
he's
72.
72. Okay.
72. Yeah.
And by the way,
But
I gotta Taz, I gotta tell you, you gotta be careful when you put your pauses, because when you're talking about he is a neo, instantly before you even completed it, I'm thinking, oh God, no, not a Nazi. You get
oh
a little
no,
bit
no.
quicker. I know you're from Texas and all, but a little bit quicker on that.
Well, the thing was, I almost said one thing, caught myself, and then said um, what I said. So, because George Strait is the one that gets credited for recreating the neo traditional sound, and Ricky Van Shelton was one of the ones that followed those footsteps and benefited off that sound, but also had some duets that he did with Dolly and some more non-traditional stuff as well. I mean, but most of his hits, I think, are in that neo-traditional.
Style. Well, he was born on January 12th, 1952. It says on his page he's a retired country music singer. He was active between 1986 and 2006. He charted more than 20 singles on the Hot Country Songs chart. So this number includes 10 number one hits. Songs like, you guys tell me if you know any of these. Somebody Lied.
Yep.
Life Turned Her That Way.
Yep.
Don't We All Have the Right? I'll Leave This World Loving You. I want to say I've heard that song, but maybe by somebody else.
You've heard it. Nicole had requested it.
Okay, I'll Leave This World Loving You. From Jack to a King.
Good one.
Living Proof, I've Cried My Last Tear Over You, Rocking Years.
Okay. So I had a title mixed up. Rocking Years is the one he did with Dolly.
Okay.
Hold,
Yeah, Rocking Years is Do It with Dolly Parton.
yeah.
I am
That's the one I meant, H.
okay.
Sorry. I was giving
am
you the wrong. I was giving H
Oh,
the
not
wrong
Golden
title.
Rings.
No, I was giving you the wrong title. It's Rocking Years. Very good video with Dolly in it, though.
Got it.
All right, cool.
Yeah, songs like I Am a Simple Man. And also there was Keep It Between the Lines.
Which
So-
is another one you need to react to. That's probably, in my opinion, his biggest hit.
Okay, a lot of hits, a lot of hits. Okay. So he's from Virginia. He was born in Danville. Let's see. Anything else here we want to talk about? Move to
Tallest
Nashville.
Mountain says to be sure to know that Van is his middle name and not part of his last name.
Got you. Because, okay. So it's Ricky Van Sheldon. Okay.
Well, that's good because with that Neo stuff, I didn't want to be Ricky Van Shelton. Don't want to do that. We'll get canceled, folks.
You're gonna get us canceled.
I'm just saying hi. Hey, by the
Mitten
way, PJ, look who's in the house.
Who was in the house?
Our
favorite
guitar
Miller.
playing buddy, Minton Miller.
No way. No way did Minton Miller bless us with his presence. Minton, we are so happy to have you on board. By the way, happy birthday to Mr. Ricky Van Shelton. And welcome to you, Eminem, as I affectionately call my brother from another mother, Eminem. He plays I don't know how many instruments. What? Uh, ukulele, guitar, mandolin, Jack to a king
And
is a
he's good. I like the way I like
yeah.
his style of playing. He has it on sitting on his lap, and he's got that slide
Dobro.
on
Yep.
his finger
Slide. Yeah.
and the
Hmm.
three picks and stuff.
Yeah.
He's really
Very
good.
cool. Very talented. Very talented guy.
I've got to find it.
Um,
I've got to find it, but I saw a video. I'm always watching YouTube. I
mhm.
saw a video the other day. A guy had played an acoustic guitar 10 different ways.
Oh wow.
Slide, banjo style picking, traditional rhythm, traditional lead, all different kinds of stuff that he did. And it was a great video. And I never realized how versatile a guitar or any string instrument is.
Sounds like that blew you away, Taz.
It was impressive, yes.
Ray Price, Mr. Ray Price, also had a birthday. He was born on the 12th of January back in 1926. He's from Wood County, Texas. Wood County, Texas. He was born Noble Ray Price, country music singer, songwriter, and guitarist. His wide ranging baritone is regarded as among the best male voices of country music. And his innovations, such as propelling the country beat from 2/4 rhythm to 4 1/4, known as the Ray Price beat, I didn't know this about him, helped make country music more popular. That's interesting. Some of his well known recordings include Release Me, Crazy Arms. I've reacted to Crazy Arms. I don't know if it was the Ray Price version, but I know Crazy Arms. Heartaches by the Number, For the Good Times, which is For the Good Times, Mr. H is in my top 5 of
Okay.
the best country songs that I've ever heard. I would dare say For the Good Times by Mr. Ray Price is in my top 10 all music. So For the Good Times, and he had Nightlife, You're the Best Thing That Ever Happened to Me. Ray Price was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame in 1996. He continued to record way and a tour into his 80s. We want to wish him a happy birthday.
Shall we
There's a
do it
savage
properly,
in the
folks?
building.
A toast, Mr.
Mr.
H?
Savage.
There's a savage in the building.
Is there a savage sighting?
Yeah. He says, I love Ray Price singing For the Good Times.
That was my introduction to Mr. I want to say, I think that was my introduction to Ray Price. And the thing that I later learned about Ray, of course, is that he really had 2 careers. Earlier on, Mr. H, he was quite the honky tonk guy, that flavor, country club, slogging them back. And that's, the rough stuff, right?
The
That's what he was
jukebox,
into. Yeah,
the saloon jukebox stuff. Yeah.
that whole thing. Yeah. And then over time, he started polishing things. He brought in some strings and,
Brought in a lot of strings.
yeah, a lot of some horns even. Yeah, Willie wrote Nightlife, according to Mr. Vincent Miller.
And
Um,
I don't, when it comes to Mitten's knowledge, I bow down because he knows his stuff.
Happy birthday to both of them. Are you familiar? What's your familiarity, Mr. H, with either one of these birthday guys this evening?
I've heard their names. I'm just I would have to hear their songs. I'm sure I know the songs. Sorry folks, my thing is that, and that's, just like PJ says, it's all new to me. What's new to me is the names. I've heard the names, but associating names with the title of songs, I'm like, what? But if I hear the song, I'm like, oh yeah, I love that song. Who sings that? Ricky Van Shelton. Oh,
Right.
really? I didn't know that. So,
Well,
do
Lady
we have
Gator.
Lady Gaga in the house?
I think
Oh
that's
no,
Lady
no. I'm sorry. I got a Lady Gator. Okay.
Lady Gator, 1983. 1983.
That's a good year. That's the year I graduated.
Welcome. Come on in, Lady Gator. Where are you? South Carolina. Okay. South Kakalaka. Mr. H, you ever been up in them parts? South Carolina, North Carolina. You ever been up in them parts?
Closest I've probably been is to Nashville.
Myrtle
Yeah.
Beach for me.
Tennessee.
Yeah. I've been a
I
lot
got
of
to-
places in Texas.
Mhm.
Been to Washington D.C. area. Yeah, Boston, Texas, Nashville, and then more of this West Coast: Utah, Arizona, Nevada, Colorado,
Gotcha.
Oregon,
Yeah. Washington.
New Mexico. No, I've never been to. No, I have. I did go to Washington one time when I was staying in or not Arizona, but Oregon and
Okay.
stuff. So I tried to meet up a buddy of mine, but he wasn't.
Well, yeah, the only I've been to the airports in both places. That's it. Yes.
I've been to Myrtle Beach, and I've been to Charlotte.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to visit at some point. Yep, never been there, spending any real time. So yeah, Lady Gator is in the building. Anything else going on in the chat that we should acknowledge before we
Well,
listen
let's
to music?
just acknowledge the people other than Minton and Mr. Savage and Lady Gator. We also saw John Davidson in the house. We
Davidson in
had,
Japan.
yeah, we also had Anessa Lynn, Nicole Jewell, Lori Thomas, Tim Dubala. I want to say W,
Dubala.
but
Yeah.
and let's see if anyone
Western
else.
Colorado. He always
Al-
representing Western
Islander.
Colorado. Western Colorado.
Oh, we even had Maxwell Izo in the house.
Yeah, Mr. Izo.
Yeah, my son-in-law.
Yes, indeed.
I didn't even know he was subscribed anywhere to see that we started. And then I got my family there, my school family. We got the company Central Sterilization Solutions watching as well, though they should be working.
Well, they're taking their break.
Got to keep an eye on them.
They still got 28 minutes of work left. Why are they watching the show? Come on. I'm not paying them to watch me.
Hey, maybe you need to.
Minton says, "Gotta come to northern Minnesota." No, sirree.
Been to Minnesota.
Maybe he was responding to my ice fishing thing. Northern
Probably.
Minnesota this time of year. Hello.
Tallest Mountain says Washington, D.C. is my area in Maryland.
Washington, D.C. Yes, indeed. So, Ray Price, love his voice, and maybe I don't know if we'll get around to some Ray Price this evening. Maybe we might. Some Ricky Van Shelton, perhaps. What say we do some music reactions? Party people, you guys down? How we doing?
I'm down. I don't have anything else to talk about other than, you know, we've been doing this. The three of us have been doing this almost a year,
Has it been
and
that long?
about I think it's a year in March
Wow.
that I first came on
Hmm.
with UNH.
Yeah.
Those first few months I was intermittent, and then I've been on almost every time since September.
Hmm.
But yeah, the we we love to hear from you guys, from our fans, of what what music i- you know what artists you're interested in, what music you're interested in when it comes to not just country but folk and Americana, all of it. What's some of the things you want us to talk about? Because otherwise the show's just us three rambling about random topics that catch our eye. So let us know things that you guys see throughout the week, and email PJ or Mr. H or myself, and we'll make sure we get those topics on the show so that you guys are interested in what we're talking about.
By the way, I don't mind rambling at all. I can ramble with the best of them. I have no problem
Well,
rambling.
so
Okay.
you got rambling fever.
I'm a rambling man. I have no problems
uh,
rambling
now,
to keep it musical.
now, if I had it queued up, I could segue perfectly into a great Merle Haggard song.
Yeah, right. Lady Gator, of course, you can suggest a song. I just love that pose. Look at her in that purple dress. What you
So
Now
anyone's
it's kind of hard for me to see, but is she doing kind of like that?
kind of one of
Oh
those?
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
here.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So for the six of you still on YouTube, we're gonna hit the outro here shortly,
And what do they need
and
to do?
they need to click the link in the description or the link that is going to show up in chat right now.
And that'll bring you over to StreamYard
Where you're going to get
where
a lot more
we,
content.
yeah, we can do whatever we need to do. Mr. Rage might just, take that hat off and, he's
Dance a
threatened some
little.
stuff. So,
You
you
know,
know,
see
Well,
what's under. Oh no, yeah. Oh no,
uh,
no, no.
well, we had him dancing Wednesday night.
we did have him dancing on Wednesday night. I don't know what was in that liquor, but I tell you,
Remember that was the rum. That
That
was
Jamaican rum
Jamaican
was
rum.
getting to him.
that's right. That's what that was. Yes, indeed. Well, party people, hit that
This
link.
doesn't make me dance.
No, no. But the Jamaican stuff will, right?
Right.
Hit
Hit the
that
link.
link, and we will see you guys over in StreamYard. We're going in 3, 2, 1. So
We're back.
happy birthday. Happy birthday to Mr.